This morning, we are staying on top of the admissions confusion at Howard University. Hundreds of incoming students are still waiting for answers after unexpectedly losing their enrollment. One Georgia family says their son was ready to move on to campus when everything he worked towards suddenly disappeared. Our Alexis Wainwright has their story.
I wanted to go through Howard because I've seen and heard so many people just go through it and that be like the channel to like greater things.
Just weeks before he was set to begin studying criminology at Howard, Mason says he met with an academic counselor. The very next day, he received an email saying he was no longer enrolled.
They like called the financial aid office Friday. From the time I woke up till the sun came down, it was just like every hour it resets, so it ends the call, and it just doesn't seem very attainable when it comes to like help.
Mason says he had already registered for classes, secured housing, and thought everything was set. Then on Friday, it was all gone.
Everything's all right, and then all the progress kind of just disappears because we're 2 weeks away from, moving in, and it all gets taken away.
He is just one of more than 500 freshmen who lost their spots to attend Howard University. Now, the university has not responded to our request for an update Saturday. Earlier this week, the university told us returning students had a July 15 payment deadline and tuition is due August 3rd. School officials say incoming students like Mason were notified back in March that their financial aid deadline was July 10th.
He got $32,000 from Howard, and then he got $30,000 from the Grazetta Scholarship.
Jennifer says she immediately contacted the university after her son got the unenrollment letter, explaining her son's outside scholarship wasn't scheduled to be applied until August 1st, a timeline she says Howard already knew about. Then on Friday, she got a call from Howard.
She said that unfortunately it's not her department and there's nothing that she could do for me.
Now, in a release earlier this week to WUSA 9, Howard University says it is going to consider certain circumstances when it comes to financial aid and scholarships for some of the students. In the meantime, the family says that they are still holding out hope and hoping that something will change. They say the hardest part is that they're all the way in Georgia, so they're not able to drive up to Howard University to have these discussions. Alexis Wainwright, WUSA 9.